Welcome back to my vlog, y'all.
Alright, I'm getting my Geprc 12 amp all-in-one board ready for some 1106 6000 kV motors, and they don't have connectors, so I'm having to pull off the plastic connectors, and I'm trying to depin the things, and it's being a pain in the ass. So I wanted to take a little video of it. Just using a small tip on my soldering iron, and don't try to grab it with a pair of vice grips right away. Go ahead and heat it up and try to push down on the pin, because what I was finding is when I was using a pair of tweezers there. See, I just pushed that one. It took nothing to push the pin down, as long as you're not touching the pin with anything metal. And I'm going to come back and clean that up. Is when I had the pin held with a pair of tweezers, it was soaking up all the heat. So I was just heating up the board. So you got to get that pin loose first. Once you get it loose, then you can come back. I moved it all over the place. Then you can come back and grab it with some tweezers. Where the hell are my tweezers? Alright. Come back and grab it with some tweezers and pull it out pretty easily. You can get a better angle at it. What a pain in the butt. Geprc. Sell this flight controller without the connectors, man. Because this is going to deter a lot of people trying to pull these little pins off, which can be a pain in the butt. That one I already cut, and that one came right out. See if this one come out as easy. Yep. Once you get them down past a certain point, they fall right out. But before you get them down that far, I don't know how these go in here. You mother. Before you get them down to that point, you want to use the soldering iron without holding onto the pin. Don't hold onto the pin. So you're just going to soak up all the heat and overheat the flight controller. See, am I still in focus? I'm still in focus. It's probably a better way to do this. I'm sure someone will tell me. Let me know in the comments down below. Well, this one's being a pain in the ass. Am I pulling on the right thing? Yeah, it's weird. It's like twisted. Alright, better let it cool down a little bit. Blow on it. If your flight controller is getting too hot, just blow on it a little bit. Alright, I got that third one out off camera. It'd just be a real pain to get out of there. Like I said, push it down with the iron first. These aren't really going down. Come on, go down. Being a pain in the butt. There we go. This must twist in there. There, they all went down. It must twist in there somehow. It's very strange. There, you can see they're all flat now. And it comes out nice and easy. Alright. Like that. Little freaking pins. Ugh. Pain in my ass. You're a pain in my ass, Geprc. But if your board doesn't crash and burn like the crappy model, I'll be really happy. Oh, I missed one on the other side. Come out of there. Oh, you mother effer. I'm probably doing this wrong. You whore! Let me flip it over. See those little pins? They're like a little pitchfork thing stuck in, and that's the actual pad. I thought that was part of the pin, the little flat square copper looking piece, but that doesn't come out. The pin is just that little thing sticking up. Oh, what a bear. To get the plastic connectors off, I just used a pair of you know, snips, and kept snipping around the bottom. You gotta be real careful. You don't want to hit these little fets or these little caps right here. You can push that cap when you're trying to get that plastic connector off. You don't want to do that.
Let me slow down the video here again to say that I wouldn't even recommend doing it this way. What I would do is grab the plastic connector with some needle nose and just put the iron right across all 3 pads and pull.
And once I got them clipped down, I just pried up on the plastic a little bit with my what do you call these things? Oh, I'm having a stroke. I just pried up with my tweezers. Jesus Christ. Tweezers. Pried up with my tweezers. Blah, blah, blah. I pried up on the plastic connector with my tweezers, and enough to where I could get under it and cut it a little bit, and got it all out without having to worry about hitting anything. Worked pretty good. Alright, let's get these stupid things out of here. Maybe doing it upside down would be better. Nah.
Upside down did work better. Let's jump ahead to the upside down removal part. And like I said, I would just use needle nose and a big tip and put it all the way across all 3 of the pins and just pull. I think it would come out really easy without all this fuss.
That motherfucker won't come out of there. Oh, you are a C word. Super C word.
If you don't know what the C word is, I'm sorry, you're going to have to Google it, because I am not allowed to use that word in the house per my wife's instructions.
Oh, this shit. Man. That shit is starting to piss me off. Look at that fucking thing. Just cut it off. See, I don't want to cut it off though. I want it out of there. I got it. Son of a bitch. Damn. Well, if you have trouble, pull that shit from the top side. That shit was not coming out otherwise. Good God almighty. I might as well tend the pads while I'm doing it. Why not? Let's see what I need. LED? No. 5 volt. To do these little pads, put a little bit on the tip. I like to try to steady my hand on my desk. That looks like shit. Look at that shit. God damn.
I didn't really notice till I watched this in playback, but my tip is kind of oxidized. Just a little bit.
That was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
You can see that the solder is just balling up on the tip. It's not really sticking to it.
Anyway, that's how you do it. Man, that one looks like shit. Find something to steady your hand on. I'm not gonna lie, these little boards are a pain in the ass. And my shit moved. Good God almighty. Why do we keep doing this aggravating hobby, y'all? Shit is aggravating. Yeah, that ain't the prettiest looking shit I ever seen. Now here's a fucking mess. Good God. Oh yeah, the buzzer pads work a lot better. Crap. There you go. Done. I'd like to thank Geprc for supplying this board. I mean, I bought it from Pyrodrone or Hilly Nation. I think this one was from Hilly Nation, I don't know. But yeah, thanks Geprc for making such an aggravating little freaking flight controller. Made me want to blow my fucking brains out. I'll get this all soldered up. No harm done. Everything looks good. Go ahead and put the battery leads on it. I'm gonna get a bigger tip for that shit though. Something else that I saw on a video that I can't find now on YouTube is somebody had a board short out right between the positive and negative battery leads. You could see the sparks. So what I did on my other one is I put first I cleaned that real good to get any flux residue off of there, and then I took liquid electrical tape and I dabbed it a little bit between the two solder pads so that doesn't happen. They're just so close together that, you know, sparks can jump that gap. It's not a very big gap. Something to consider when you're using one of these little boards. Might want to do the same thing with the motor pads, but it's probably less likely. When you plug in a battery, you're going to get a little spark there. I don't know if the motors have the same issue when they speed up or slow down. They're just getting constant voltage, so I don't know, that's up to you. I'll probably coat my motor pads too, because liquid electrical tape's easy to get off with a soldering iron, so not a big deal. And I can't keep the shit under the camera. Anyway, just thought I'd add that little bit. Put some liquid or electrical tape between those battery pads. Won't hurt. Doesn't hurt to clean the whole board too. Clean the whole thing. In case you got any little solder balls or anything else there. Nice and clean. Yeah, that's nice. Alright.